So now there's an interesting balance in my day. I'll have my design meetings in the morning.
Because you have a team who works
I have a
with
whole
you.
team and a whole company now.
Cooking, it's all about collaboration. So you have to create a team around you, and it's how you become consistent. And in the fashion industry, it's the same.
You know, I give my critique and guidance, but I drape. So I'm in my office I put my mood inspiration boards, which I can draw from.
So mood inspiration is on the wall, and that means...
And then they start sketching from there.
At Le Bernardin, we don't have a mood board, but we have boards where we write the ingredients of the season. The chefs that we believe are doing something meaningful and interesting. Every designer does that, or it's particular to yourself?
No, I think a lot of designers
Do that?
put these mood boards together, and then from there I choose my fabrics at the
Yes.
same time, and that helps tell a huge part of the story, because to me, you know, for great fashion you need great fabrics.
You even did a dress with gold, right?
We just did a dress in 24 karat gold. You know, we took all different scale sequins, like
Yeah.
scales on a fish, and highlighted the body. Very heavy. I feel like a pirate when I'm holding this dress, and it just looks like I'm holding lots of coins attached to chiffon. I think we're pretty good. So at that point we can brush that on top.
We have a brush.
Oh, perfect.
So you have the Zac Posen collection. Then you call fast.
Fast fashion. Fashion has changed.
Yes.
You know, it started as made for the woman, and then you get lifestyle brands, Ralph Lauren,
Yes.
and you start to get these sort of other ways of working in fashion. And so now you have fast fashion. It's like quick trend, immediate. And that's why with my collection, I've been even more reactive to try to create something that is high crafted, very high glamour, and that uses a lot of techniques from the past and how to recreate them for the future.
Do you have fun also doing fast fashion?
I have fun with both, because
both.
fast fashion and trend is something more challenging to me, because it's not as emotional building. When I'm building a gown and I'm on my mannequin and it's like a euphoric...
You have adrenaline
Oh yeah, it's totally
flowing when
euphoric.
you're doing that.
No, it's an orgasmic experience, I'm
Really?
sure. Of course, when you're creating something and going and building it.
When you are putting the clothes on the model, it's one part of the process.
Yes. Some people sketch out collections
Yes.
and then sort of say like, let's materialize that whole vision. For me, I start draping, my team starts sketching. They start
draping.
sketching
So draping
ideas.
is when you start to take the
I
fabric.
take
and-
fabric, if I want the line to go like that on a piece of clothing and hold up. I mean, in its basic form, that's where it starts. And maybe I have a pre-prepared texture or trim that I want to express into it. They take those drapings, they sketch
Yes.
off of it, they get inspired by it.
Yeah.
I get inspired by them. And then we pass them to the pattern makers in the studio. And at that point, that's where I think I've learned my strongest place in the process is. Can I use tape
Yes.
to draw the lines on the body so that they cut and lay in the same place? I use a crayon to mark out places where I want to take away lines. And I have extra fabric if I need to add volume or texture. That's what makes, you know, a finished great garment from the idea of a garment.
Now, also being a famous designer like you are, you have to be visible. Social media play a big role, and
It's become a huge role.
you have a Facebook.
I have Facebook, and now I'm on Instagram.
which is and it's you.
It's
who does
me.
it.
Yeah, I love it. And it's like immediate fan and customer feedback. And I love having a creative dialogue.
Okay, I'm gonna bring the sea urchin.
Okay.
I have the sea urchin and
some
I
rosé.
brought some rosé. And my mom actually was in fashion,
Oh, really?
but she was a retailer,
Uh-huh.
and she represented Courrèges at the time
Okay.
for the Spanish market. Okay, the glasses.
Absolutely.
I have the rosé.
It's a nice beginning of spring and summer.
Yes, I drink that all summer long. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
So we are going to plate. I'm gonna help you, or
No,
maybe
I would love to
watch,
see how you, I want to watch you play it.
I was thinking to give maybe a shape
Yeah.
to the rice.
So that's like when you're in restaurants and you see all like the layers that people do? They
Yes.
use the ring mold?
They use a ring mold. I think 1.5 spoons here is pretty good.
Yeah.
So we have the rice. Where do you put your tofu in a plate?
I usually put it to the side of the rice,
the
or
side?
we can place it on top, or
Maybe we can do something
lean
like,
it.
like that.
Okay.
I'm basically like designing here.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need to put the shiso
On the rice.
on the rice, okay? I'm just executing
I know.
your vision. So usually where do you like to place them?
Well, I think I would probably place it in a juxtaposition to the rice and the tofu, so.
Hello, I'm Eric Ripert, host of On the Table, only on the Reserve channel. If you like my show, hit the subscribe button below and hit the thumbs up if you like my show.